winter sport and not training for baseball or softball. The next thing we see is athletes who are like, no, I think I'm good. I'm going to just work out on my own and do my own thing. And then they realize that they could have been so much better had they not only been in an environment with other athletes that were working just as hard as them, or if they had coaches that were helping guide them every step of the way. So that's another thing is athletes thinking they can do a lot of this on their own without a little bit of guidance, or that you could work just as hard by yourself than you could if you were in a team-esque or group-esque environment. You're always going to push a little harder in those environments.
Let me ask you this really quick. You mentioned in there that the high skilled athletes, the more high skilled, the more preparation you need.
Mm.
Now, does that only pertain to baseball? Because we see a lot of times in football, the most skilled quarterbacks, they'll sometimes just go off script. They are prepared, but they don't always need to be fully prepared because they're so talented they can go off script. Does that only pertain to baseball and softball, the highest skilled athletes?
I
the
think
most preparation.
Yeah, I think golf is probably another one that I'll see where they're not really going to get that translation. It's like the more specific, I guess, the skill is. Maybe that's a better way to put it. And it's not, because athleticism and skill is very different. You could be extremely athletic, but you could not be as skilled in hitting a ball, throwing a ball type thing, or swinging a club. Now a lot of times you see both, right? Yeah, what we see a lot, you have a very skilled baseball, softball player who can. I'm one of them. I was able to hit really well. We have pitchers who can throw, but you get them doing another sport and they might not be as athletic with their feet. They might not be as athletic with other parts in other sports. Granted, you sometimes see the freaks that can pick whatever sport they want to do and play. And they're the ones that end up playing multi-sports. And then everyone thinks like, oh, you have to play multi-sports in order to be that athletic. It's not always the case.